You guys are kind of scaring me.
Well, you should be scared.
I don't know how Ben's gonna get out.
They're following me now.
How did I get here? Hiding for my life from an evil cult behind this mulch pile. Well, if you watched the last few videos on my YouTube channel, you'd know that I'm secretly infiltrating an evil cult with my friend Danny Berk. And this cult in particular was actually starting to question our spy cameras. But we were able to talk our way out of it. But in the next episode, they asked again.
I heard you were filming that with your pen.
Huh?
That you were filming that with your pen, is that true? Because you're filming.
But we were able to talk our way out of it again. But now they're asking a third time.
No, I want to go to him. Be good to see him.
So now we pretty much have no spy cameras, which is why you're watching a black screen. I'm just recording audio on my phone. So to make it more exciting for you guys, I'm gonna recreate the events with a little animation.
We don't know what you recorded last night. We don't want 2.3 million people to see on.
So the 2.3 million followers he's referring to is the amount of followers we photoshopped on the fake Papa H TikTok that we showed them, because we all went into this cult with fake identities. So by them saying this is evidence that, yeah, they are skeptical that we're filming them, but they're still in full belief of our fake identities and the fake backstories we gave them. And so at this point, I think they know that they're never gonna get proof that we were secretly recording them. And I mean, I literally took off all my YouTube videos from YouTube. Like, there's no way they can find us. So now they're resorting to a move that you actually see in movies a lot, where like someone's possessed by like a ghost or something, and then they try and talk to their inner conscience, you know, like they're like,
"Don't do this. You don't have to be evil. You were just a little girl, and you're still that little girl."
Your love has broken the curse and freed my soul. I'll never have to kill again.
okay, movies are definitely banned at this cult, but I have a feeling this cult has been watching too many of these cliche horror movies, because they're going to try the exact same thing on us.
You're made to have confidence that knows right from wrong. Even if you're not a believer, your business is promoting things that are inappropriate. Like, you should never be posting videos of yourself like that.
I think women should be allowed to vote.
Yeah, they think that the TikToks that Papa H makes are the most evil TikToks in the entire world. So to play along with their narrative, I'm going to come out and confess. But I'm not just going to confess that we were filming them with the glasses and the spy pen, because then they're just going to throw us out and we're not going to get any more footage. So I decided to confess in a special way.
I'll be completely honest with you. He told us that he wanted us to come here on like a special mission, and you hearing this?
He told you to come here on a special mission.
Basically, I feel like they really just want to put the blame on someone. So I made up this fake manager character so they can just put the blame on the manager, and that way they can still trust us.
Their manager sent them to the Yellow Deli.
Yeah, he didn't tell us like what for. You know what I mean? He just said just go. And he gave us the glasses.
And if these devices were recording, then we didn't even know about it. It must have been our evil manager, Mike. It seems like the plan's working.
Might be being used. Let me just say real quick, we're for you, but we're deeply concerned about this mission.
So Lydia pulls out her phone and gets kind of like a, not the best angle ever, but it's an angle. So I'm gonna stop the animation here. But at least now we can watch real footage of the event unfold.
I mean, he gave us the pen, he gave us the glasses.
So you've recorded videos since you've been here with those glasses?
I mean, maybe.
No, it's a yes or no question.
It's simple.
We're not in a position here to squirm. You really need to just be honest right now.
Well, what he told me is, he was like, "Logan, you should go to this place with Bob."
When you say this place, what did he call it?
He told me it was a farm. He was saying that, you know, it is very important socially to go check it out, because there's might be a lot of things you want to speak on it, because he was telling me like that you guys are racist and you hate Asians.
Dude, what is going on?
That's kind of a curveball when Lydia said that.
Yeah, so it was a major curveball, and then I'm like, dude, they're calling the sheriff. Like, I gotta get out of here.
No, don't go anywhere right now. Just stay here.
I'm allowed to go.
No.
He was trying to like basically not get me to leave. I was like, dude, don't touch me. Like you cannot.
Anyways, Danny left. So now it's just me and Lydia.
Actually, what we're really worried about is whether you're going to actually be able to recover from such a thing, where you go directly against the conscience that's in a human being.
Yeah, we went directly against the conscience that was in us as human beings, because we tried to expose racism and child abuse. Yeah, those are terrible things that we did, going directly against our conscience. So Lydia decides to question them if they have the absolute correct interpretation of what our conscience is saying.
Okay, but is it in good conscience to be racist and like do child abuse and stuff though? You know what I mean?
We don't know because we're not racist and we don't abuse children.
Well, that's obviously a lie. I mean, I put a 20-minute video out of just them nonstop going to town on just saying how black people are only on this earth to be slaves to white people.
What happened after that was just a mess. The black people, like, they got taken out of the farms. You know, now you have all these like black people, like all over. Just look what happened. You know, just chaos in society.
But it is strange though, because they actually don't see that as racism. They just think that God doesn't like black people as much as he likes white people. So it's just treating them fair. It's not being racist towards them. They're just treating them how God would want them to treat them. Because if God doesn't like them, then why does a person of white skin have to like them? You know, that's not being racist. That's just agreeing with God. That's sarcasm, by the way, YouTube. I'm just sarcastically saying what these cult members' actual mindset is about these topics. So don't take this video down.
We live with Asians, we live with blacks, Mexicans, we live with people who probably don't even know their origin.
Yeah, but like, slave owners also used to live with their slaves. I mean, that doesn't take slave owners off the hook. I mean, what they did was still terrible.
And we raise our children because we love them.
The way this cult raises their kids is legally classified as sexual abuse by the FBI. And I guess they justify it by saying they love them. I feel like them saying I love you is similar to like saying no offense. Like, they just do something really terrible and then they say, oh, we just did it because we love you. And then that like somehow like just makes it okay or something, I guess. Like in one of my previous episodes, we literally watched them throw a girl out in the streets to die.
I have nowhere to go. I mean, I'll just die.
And then they literally just justified these terrible actions because they said they loved her.
We all love her. I love her so much. And want the best for her.
Well, in that case then, maybe I should start talking in a way that the cult can better understand me. Members of the 12 tribes. I'm only secretly recording you guys, and I only want to absolutely destroy you guys and make sure you never exist again. It's only because I love you so much. Wow, that felt awkward. But at least my message got delivered in a way this cult can now understand what we're doing. It is strange that they're this far away from reality. I mean, they do believe they live in a different nation, so.
This property is actually part of a different nation than the United States of America. We're not even in the United States of America.
But after we've proven them wrong on everything, they start to say,
We live in a country. We have rights. We're citizens of the United States. We have a right to privacy.
Oh, so now you guys are citizens of the United States when you all of a sudden want right to privacy, but when you want the right to be racist, you're not a part of the United States? But I guess that's kind of the thing with cults, is they kind of cherry pick things that they want. With where we're at right now, they're gonna go back to speaking to our inner conscience. Just to, I don't know, I guess they just are so brainwashed that like our inner conscience believes the same way they do. So maybe if they can speak to our inner conscience, we'll turn to the same side as them.
Your own eternal destiny is what's really on the line. And this is the place where we're being saved from these kind of underhanded ways. We're being saved.
We're being saved from all those people that don't want us to be racist and people that don't want us to abuse our children.
We understand the media. We know how it works. That's why they make pens and glasses and all this stuff. We know that. We've been down that road a million times.
The only reason that society makes pens and glasses is so they can secretly record us. These guys literally think that these guys are like the center of the whole universe and the whole rest of the world is just out to destroy them because they know the truth. When in reality, it's like, no, you guys are just racist and kind of annoying.
We got nothing to hide, ultimately.
You guys got nothing to hide? Then why the last 2 times we went to debate these subjects that you guys believe in, you guys just gave us the absolute silent treatment? Unless we did something wrong, I guess, then I guess you'd bring it up, and then I guess we'd be willing to listen, But at the end of the day, these guys truly believe that all the hateful things that they do is actually the way that God wants them to live. And Danny, Papa H, should be able to see that, but he can't because of all the followers he has.
He's walking off. You know why he's walking off?
Why?
I'll tell you why he's walking off. Because he has 2.5 million viewers on TikTok. And he's worried that he's going to lose his reputation. He's going to lose his reputation, and then what does he lose? Guess what?
He loses everything.
He loses his livelihood, right?
He loses everything. It's not just...
So was it really worth it for you all to come here in order to try to gain money?
For me, it wasn't the money. They were saying that I should come here and save everyone.
Save everyone.
Yeah, so this point, Lydia is kind of just like, well, they pretty much know exactly what we're doing. We might as well just tell them why we're here.
By taking a video?
No, by kind of like studying and, you know, like coming up with a plan.
Coming up with a plan to save everyone.
What is that?
Because they were saying that everyone here is brainwashed.
Everyone is brainwashed.
I don't know.
point now, I've heard probably like 4 or 5 times now, like, the sheriff's almost here, the sheriff's almost here. If I've learned anything from my Scientology series, it's if the police want to, they can take all your cameras just as evidence, even if you did nothing wrong.
If you are arrested, the camera will also be confiscated. Shut it down before I find out what's going to happen.
If you take the camera, what happens to the footage?
You would lose it. You can walk away from here with everything right now.
Yeah.
Before this turns into more than you want it to be.
Yeah. At this point, just all the footage was on the SD cards. Nothing was backed up. So if the cops come, we had a chance of all of our footage being deleted, when in reality we could have just left 5 minutes earlier and gotten away with everything. So we decided to run.
Don't go anywhere. Stay here. You might be brainwashed into believing that people are brainwashed. How do you know who's brainwashed? Hey, where are you going? Come back. Come here and sit down.
Oh shit, everyone's leaving.
Just hold tight. You don't need to go.
Okay, you guys are kind of scaring me.
Well, you should be scared.
I don't know how Ben's gonna get out. Those people kept telling me to stay put.
So I grabbed my bags and just book it out of there.
Bob Marley out.
So I'm about a quarter mile away from the tribe now, and 2 of the cult members are following me.
They're following me. This is so bad.
I'm sorry I don't have a good camera angle of this. Like, honestly, my main focus at this point was just get away safely and don't let them take any of the footage. So I don't know this area at all. I'm just kind of just running through farms, hopping over fences, but they're still following me. So I run around a corner and I have about a minute until the cult can see me again. So I decide to hide behind a mulch pile because there's no way that me with this heavy bag is gonna outrun these 2 physically fit cult members.
I have on my luggage all the spy cameras in it. So they can definitely outrun me. The only reason I made it is because I got a head start.
Looks like I'm pretty screwed, aren't I? I'm never gonna be able to wiggle my way out of this one. This would make a great cliffhanger for a video, wouldn't it? Which is exactly why this is the cliffhanger for this video. And if you want to see what happens next, you'll just have to come back for the next video. Ha ha. Ha, yeah.